Yep. What's up, Rick? Can you hear me? Look at that, you got your VIP badge too, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Al? Thanks for looking away there. Patrick! 19 months. Awesome. What's up? I have no idea what kind of audience we're gonna have tonight because it's a Monday. It's Valentine's Day, and had a couple guests that had to cancel last second, but we'll figure this all out. I added one. I lost two and added one, so. And I keep on checking like all my, I'm going back and forth, everyone, between like all my social medias, because just to see when. Here comes our first guest, the legendary Jimmy Duffy is hopping on. With that Steelers helmet, oh my. Hey, Chantel.
That's all I'm going to show tonight.
Hello.
Oh no! And another legend comes on. Oh no! Chuck.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm down on the islands, my man.
Yes, that's awesome.
Lucky dog.
Hey, that's cool. I thought that was the winter weather in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know.
That'd be awesome if it
Well,
was.
that's what we've
Texas,
had
that'd be
here.
awesome.
We've had like 90 degrees almost yesterday, and today was like 80.
Chuck, did we decide on 825s? Is that how we're gonna do it?
No.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, I mean, we might do some of that, but we're going to do some physical too. I got.
All right. So okay, cause see, I have a list here, and I have everyone's, but you can't see them, but yours is.
Yeah, it's okay. I got to talk about it. We've got some problems going on with some product stuff, so.
There's never problems. There's only solutions. Hey,
Yeah,
April.
there's
Good to see
solutions,
you.
all right.
They're selling to me. Get it?
Well, that's part of the problem.
Okay, see, that's
There's
a good problem.
always problems.
Our tribute cover for the Monsters of Treasure is
Yeah.
selling 20 to 1 over the other cover.
Which means you're
That's
out
never-
of it. Or
That's
you're
never
running out.
happened before. So.
Here, so I had the Valentine's dinner with the wife. That's the Earth. So yeah, I had a Valentine's dinner scheduled, and instead we ate Chick-fil-A, and I'll explain that story.
You are a big spender.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do that.
Go all out.
We're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Now, it's actually a home meal.
Are you
What?
live?
What do you
He
think?
does.
Oh,
the
you're way
intro.
down here at 11 viewers. That's why.
11. It's just 35 on mine, Chuck. How dare you?
On mine says 11. That's all I'm saying. I'm
My
not-
gosh.
All right, let's see. I gotta get this crap up.
What's up, ever mysterious Tim?
I guess I should bring it.
Jimmy, you look good, buddy. Doing all right?
Thank you. I'm capital. And yourself? You know,
I'm all right,
things
man.
considered.
Yeah, I'm
Just
okay,
had
I
my
guess.
Third booster shot kicked my ass. for a
Oh
while.
man, it
Yeah,
beat
that's
me up
tough.
too when I had it. But that was a
This is
couple months
today's
ago.
You
crib
hate
sheet
it.
that I've got one thing checked off already. That's how busy today's been. This is ridiculous.
You're just a
Man.
train wreck, Chuck.
It's too much. Too much. I need like 8 hands or something. I don't
Tim, nothing stops you because you are not a human being.
know. He's not. He's not. Most people in the audience should know that Tim is not human.
No, Tim is not human.
Cyborg.
He's something.
Oh.
All right, let me get the stream up here. Get this checked out.
You got a hype train. Yay.
Hype train already.
Do we got a hype train? Wow. I wasn't even paying attention.
It's because Chuck and I are here.
That's
I
right.
Know what it is.
Why do you
Wow. Yes. So, aren't you? Wait, so Jimmy, aren't you missing a meeting right now that Josh is in, or is that someone else? Gary Con. It must be a tech meeting.
Tech volunteer,
David Keith.
but my pay grade.
I just want to make sure, man. I wasn't taking you away from something super
Good to
important.
have a big
Oh, you usually are. It's okay, Jay. It's okay. We're here to support Lord Gasson.
No, we're here. We're here to support St. Jude.
St.
man.
Jude's, I know, but
We
we're
already.
you in there too.
By the way, we already have $550 in there already in Tiltify. We haven't even started. So we're halfway past what we did in the first year already. It's crazy. It's awesome. Thank you all for the support. No, you didn't miss any of the stream, Vamp. It's just the ads. You haven't missed anything yet.
We're done for the night. Thanks for joining, folks.
Haven't missed a thing yet. Yes, thank you, Delaware, for that. Thank you. What time we got the esteemed Stephen Chenault coming on, Chuck?
I'm not sure. He's supposed to be here in a few minutes. So.
Man, I gotta mess with him now too. I've got to deal with him on Friday. Okay.
Looks like he's here now. He's hollering at me, so he should be on.
Also, guys, when Carlos hops on, I'm going to give him 10 minutes or 5 to 10, whatever he needs. He's actually at work, and he's hopping in at work to talk about his show. So when he hops on, I'll just boom. And we're going to have, I know Kafir is definitely coming on from Cape Geek Art to share the super unbelievably generous thing that he can talk about what he's doing for the fundraiser. I would have loved to reach out and get Larry Elmore back on because Larry's done a lot of donating, but I didn't want to overdo it with Larry. So he did a really nice thing too. So and everyone in the audience, thank you. You've all been fantastic. No. See, I had to push it back to 8 o'clock. I could not make. There was no way I could physically make 7 with all going on. With that special dinner that didn't happen.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's good. Definitely was a good thing. I know this is an off night, everyone. I really appreciate you hopping on.
It's no problem. Then my wife's mad at me.
Just keeping me away from prepping for your game, Jay. That's all there is. Okay, you know.
You don't prep, you wing it, man. You're a winger.
I will be winging for you.
I know you will. I know you don't have to put that by me, man.
Oh, boy, I'll be winging.
You and Steven to go. Oh, look at that, Patrick hitting us up with some. There we go, hitting us up on that hype train, popping it up. Vancouver. Yo, man, is that Steven? Steven, I invited you on, man. You're allowed to come on tonight if you can. Because you do have a stream now. If you want to come on and talk about it, you're more than welcome. So,
Take us away.
he's doing a late night Friday and Saturday. So, please note, you're more than welcome to come on. If you want to come on in the second hour, it's like, Steven!
Hey, how's it going?
Yo! Just starting up here. I threw a lot of Elmores up because There Will Be Dragons, and what's better than all these Elmore prints? We're going to be giving away as comp gifts during this fundraiser event, courtesy of Larry Elmore. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Generous person. Really great guy. Loved having him on the show. What was that, about 6 weeks ago, Anna? I lose track of time
I
so
don't think it was
fast.
that. Well, maybe it might have been more. So it was some weeks ago.
This is one of those I just don't. I had cancel guest setting. Come on, it's just like because it's just what a bad night. It is Valentine's Day, right? So We'll hop on it. We're gonna.
Oh,
hop
yeah,
on
I'm
it.
in trouble.
My wife hates it.
You're
So I
always
get
in
a
trouble.
pass.
Yeah, my wife is not a fan too. Good evening, everyone. I'm J.K. Largazumba. With me, my partner in crime, the legendary Anna B. Meyer.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you all. Instead of, I never stream on the Super Bowl, and I will never. The irony of yes, the irony of that is that when the Eagles won, I was still not streaming at the time, so I didn't have to worry about it back then in 2018. Well before like the Cowboys or the Steelers have won one recently, right, Chuck?
Do not
Jimmy?
start, Eagles fan. Because you're dealing with two dudes who can bring you
Wait.
down really fast.
Wait, 6-5 to 1. Oh,
we're 1 and 2.
Super Bowl
We're 1 and
trophies.
2. I know.
The Dirty Birds.
Yeah, I understand 100%. We got some great guests tonight, and we're gonna have some people hopping in and out, which is cool. Which these shows kind of do. And if it runs about 90, I think it'll run about 90 minutes tonight. We won't go a full 2 hours. So the person kicking off the entire event Friday, James Duffy, Jimmy Duffy, Duff. You may know him at Predators Rejects. Jimmy, welcome.
Hello, folks. How we doing tonight?
Great to see you
Everybody
on, Jimmy.
Had lovey-doveys with their partners. They're not.
Hitting that up, hitting that shout out. I should have everyone shout out. So, by the way, we already got level 3 hype train going. Thank you, everyone, for that. And we have two wonderful persons, a fantastic sponsor of this channel, and with a lot of great content. And I want to ask Steven a couple specific questions about what he's been doing lately on Facebook, which is really exciting. So Chuck Combo and Steven Chanel from Troller Games. Welcome. And you have the second stream of the fundraiser, so thank you so very much. Great to see you both.
Need to know.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. So year 4 of this fundraiser. Real quick, the dinner thing, just so you think I'm not a jerk to my wife. So we're going to have we got these really wonderfully thick New York strips. And I go during work, I stop at our local PetSmart to pick up cat food. We had a cat pass a year ago. I see this cat, I fall in love with. I'm like, I tell my son and my wife, instead of cooking tonight, let's go over there, take a look, see if we can set up the adoption papers for another cat. And they all got, that was like kind of like a Valentine's offering gift to them, and that's what we did instead. And I was rushing to get back here because we had to, you had to go through that whole process. So that's what I was doing instead of eating. All right, just so you're aware that I do have a heart, right?
I don't know. That New York strip sounds pretty good.
It does. But we're gonna have them tomorrow night. So
there you go.
4th year. We have one stream that's done it all 4 years, and that's Will, who couldn't make it tonight with Good Studios. Jimmy, you've participated in 3. And Chuck and Steven, I think you participated last year, so it'll be 2, which is wonderful. Thank you.
That was 4.
What?
That was 4.
You're number
Really?
1. You're number
Okay.
1. I had 4 streams, and I hate
Making
to
sure.
I'm going to bring up a bad thing. Here comes Carlos. You're number 1. We had Will in the morning, Marco in the afternoon. Remember, Marco used to stream on my channel. Greyhawk channel, which we had that 4-hour gap, and then mine, and that was the first year we did it, and that was
you're right.
Orb of the Dragon Kite. Carlos, oh my gosh, look at Carlos lysing everyone. You're right.
Hey, how you doing?
Everybody bow.
So, yes.
How's it going, Carlos?
We got
Yep,
Steven
good to see you
Chanel,
guys.
Chuck Cumbo, Jimmy Duffy, and Anna on now, and Carlos is at work, so we're gonna give Carlos the time here real quick so he can get off. Wow, we almost got 100 people on right now. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, really?
The donation link is open now. If you want to, by the way, the donation link is open. If I can figure out which button it is, there it is. Tiltify, and the bars there. We're already at 551 to 15,000. The ultimate goal is 20. Let's see if we can do 5,000 more than last year, which we did 10. Carlos, good to see you.
Hey, man, it's great to see you guys too. I'm sorry to interrupt. Just barge in and take the floor. I apologize for that. Like Jay said, I'm at work right now and I don't have a ton of time. Pleased to be a part of this. It's for a great cause. We've been doing it for a long time. Not only myself, Castle Entertainment, but obviously Jay and I think Will is the longest one of us. Besides Jay. So, like I said, just pleased to be a part of it.
So one thing, are you excited about Gary Con? I'm super excited.
I'm mildly excited about Gary Con at this point. To be quite honest, I've got a lot to do in prep for Gary Con. So
Gary Con.
I've kind of got the pedal to the metal right now. So I really don't have too much time to be excited by it, but I'm sure in the upcoming days right before it, I will be.
Here's the great thing. Everyone you see on the screen and me, we're all going to be there in person.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. We're going to have
That's
a fun time. And I said this to you in Facebook message. Now I know how Carlos feels. And I want to, because Carlos is the quickest to sell out his things. He gets diamond badge and I have Hools up and I got it sold out with just platinum badge signups. And I was like, nah. By the way, we're giving this away for the stream as well, for the fundraiser. Dual signed copies of Heart in the Hools by Carlos and me. So, yeah, it's sold out like in the first 5 minutes, Carlos. And I was like,
yeah, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Like I said, I've been really busy, so I didn't really have a chance to congratulate you on that. But, on top of that,
thanks, Lando.
People like Steven and I'm sure their games, I'm not the only one. I was pleased again this year to have one sell out with Diamond people, and it's really gratifying. So
Gary Con's a very good show. It is a very good show.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, the only thing I would put in its ilk is there's a show down in Florida that invites me every year called GrogCon that I'm very fond of, because the guys that run it are so amazing, and it's got such a good focus on old school gaming and war gaming that it's got a special place in my heart. But besides that, Gary Con stands apart for sure for me.
What about North Texas? Do you like North Texas, Carlos?
I've never been in North Texas.
Okay.
I need to go to North Texas still.
Yeah, I'm trying to work that one into my
I know
schedule.
that's kind of egregious, but I haven't been there.
Yeah, that would be.
So I'm gonna have to pitch my favorite con now. It's Dragon Con. I absolutely love Dragon Con. So.
Oh yeah. I've heard good things about Dragon Con. I have a lot of friends.
It's a crazy
con. A
con.
lot of my artists go there.
Yeah, it's everything. Everything we all love is there at Dragon Con.
Right.
When and where is that, Steven?
That's like September 1st in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
So it's right when Reaper Con's ending or begins, right?
See?
It's
Yeah,
or the exact same
roughly,
time.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Labor Day
Yes.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Atlanta, okay. Wow. Yeah, that would go over well with my wife. The two cons back to back. Oh my god. So, Carlos, you got give away whatever you'd like about your stream, which is like it's the main Friday night stream that Troller Games will be raiding into. Carlos Licensing, CSL Entertainment. Can't wait to hear what Carlos has got in store for everyone.
Well, first of all, I can't help but feel like when I remember that there's a story that Kiss once opened for Mott the Hoople.
That's right.
In when they were first starting out, and I can't help but feel like I'm Mott the Hoople with Kiss opening up for me, Troll Lord grading into me being the
It should be
big
before
game.
that,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I should be.
You are too kind, my friend.
It's just a function of me being a night owl, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's I need to get that out of the way first, Stephen. You're definitely the man. But
Well, thank you, sir. It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should bring up Kiss, because Matt Golan, who co-founded Troller Games, he is the biggest Kiss fan I have ever known. The dude sends me Kiss stuff at least once a week, via text.
Interestingly enough, maybe you can answer this for me, because my wife is a huge Kiss fan too. Growing up in Australia, and I've always wondered, when I was serving in the Air Force, I wondered how come when I was over in Desert Storm, I never ran into any of the Kiss Army members or the Kiss Marines or the Kiss Navy or the Kiss Air
Kiss
Force.
Navy.
Where were they?
What's up with that?
Are they not part of
I'll
NATO or
ask Matt.
something?
Yeah.
Questions I have. But anyway, about my game, I'm running a game called A Night at the Opera. There's going to be 3 players, and the 3 players are probably pretty well known to everybody out there. But if they're not, I have the inimitable Alan Growy.
Yes,
Grow
Dog.
Yeah, who is one of my dearest friends in the hobby,
awesome.
and an absolute Greyhawk scholar. My best friend Jeremy Brazil, who has played in just about every one of my campaigns before. He's kind of a captive audience. He has to play, so there's that. And finally, Greg Johnson, who is a a redoubtable friend of mine who plays in many of my games, and he's probably out there in the audience right now, is Justinius. Greg will be playing in the game as well. A Night's Opera surrounds a family called the Samara family. Now, the Samara family is a group of nobles, a noble family in Greyhawk that has a relatively low profile for reasons that will become apparent as we get into the context of the game. I've done a lot of background on the Samaras. In fact, I had, in typical Carlos fashion, I did way too much background on them. But I liked it so much that I'm going to be using them as kind of a platform for a lot of my stuff in the Free City of Greyhawk. So if you're interested when you're watching the show in becoming a member of the Samara family or becoming, attached to them in some way, reach out to me and maybe I can find a spot for you in future games that surround them.
Awesome.
I don't want to tell you too much about A Night at the Opera, the plot. I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away too much. I want everybody to be surprised. But I will say this, for those of you guys who tune in, one of my dearest friends in the industry is Rachel Quinlan. She is a Castle Entertainment artist who did the cover for from Black Roses Dark. Let's try that one more time. From Dark Roses Black Thorns Grow. Yeah, you say it's 3 times fast, and I only wrote it. I mean, but
Yep.
and went on the way to Caverns Cove.
Yep.
She did the covers for those.
I
Well,
have Caverns.
Rachel's well known for doing pins and things like that. And for those guys who have met me at a convention or whatever, I wear a lot of them on my backpack. Rachel has been kind enough. Oh, thanks so much. Yep, that's the one right over there. And Wiley, that's Wiley, one of the ones Wiley Hobbit loves. And for the stream, as a matter of fact, Wiley
Sundays.
is using that module as the background for his adventure.
Wiley
So,
would be
I'm
here if he
curious.
could, but he's got a church meeting tonight, so that's why he's not.
Oh,
He
Wiley's-
starts Sunday. He does Sunday morning. Yeah.
Wiley's the best,
yep.
man. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to be giving away some of the pins as part of my stream for lucky winners. So if you guys are tuning in, you watch it, and you're interested in some of Rachel's pins, I'm going to be giving away a couple of them as prizes. And you may also see a Castle Entertainment module or a gift card coming out with that as well.
Carlos.
So we'll do whatever we can to support the stream, the charity, and I hope you guys all can come and watch us have some fun. It's going to be a real heavy role play type scenario. There will be combat, obviously. There will be blood, but besides, those of you guys who watch my shows, you know what we do on Castle Entertainment. We're mostly we try and get you steeped in the atmosphere and make you feel like you're really there in the Free City of Greyhawk, and we try and go pretty deep in the lore and just give you we want to give you the kind of game that I always was looking for as a younger man, that when I wanted to play in a Greyhawk game. I always wanted to feel like I was in the Free City. I always wanted to get that, to be steeped in that whole mythos, and that's what I try and deliver. So hopefully you guys dig it, and
It sounds awesome because you spoiled it to me, which is great, and I love the idea, Carlos. You know that,
Yeah, well, I did. I spoiled some of it.
Just a little bit, just a tidbit.
Just a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Note that'll be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern until Carlos is done. Now we have a bonus coverage afterwards, so. Mandy's running her other game and wanted to participate. So Carlos is going to raid into the Mandy and she'll be on for like 45 minutes to an hour. And then she's going to raid into Vancouver by Night, who's doing a middle of the night stream for us now. So we actually have an overnight stream Friday to Saturday. We don't have one Saturday into Sunday, but we do have one Friday into Saturday. So
awesome.
Yeah, so we have plenty of streams running, and it'll be a wonderful thing. And Carlos, thanks for hopping on. I know you're at work, and I know you're swamped.
Hey, no problem, guys. I wouldn't miss and lady, I wouldn't miss it for the world. As those of you guys out there in the audience know, we do a charity too of Castle Entertainment, and this is not my charity per se. I do animal charities, but one of our core values and one of my personal core values is to charity towards those out there that are less fortunate.
Yep.
Want to make the world a better place, you have to do whatever you can in order to do so. it's simple thermodynamics. Systems do not gain in energy; they only lose them. In order to sustain them, you have to put out things. So this is our way of putting out things and trying to make the world a better place in the small way that we can.
Coach, can you believe it? 4th year, man. This is
Yeah,
so
I know,
awesome.
it's crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it? I thought I was dead by now.
This I think could be the breakout year. I mean, we did 10. We thought we were going to do 4 last year. We did 10 last year. I can't wait to see. I mean, we're already at over $600. And it doesn't even start till Friday. So,
that's crazy.
People are throwing in donations right now as we're going. I really appreciate it. So,
that's awesome,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to go, but before I do, I just got a private message whisper from the ever mysterious Tim, who was marking on my beard. Tim, get a good look at it because it'll all be gone on the Friday stream. I'm going to shave it all off. I'm so tired of looking like a cross between Ted Kaczynski and Charles Manson.
I just did the same, so I had to.
Awesome.
you needed to,
Yeah,
Chuck.
yeah.
You look
That's
like a
awesome.
serial killer. You needed
I
to.
looked pretty bad.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did, man.
Yeah, I can't help it, man. It's just the way I'm drawn. But everybody out there, I hope you guys have a good evening. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody stream and everybody out there in the crowd. For those guys who tune in, let me extend my gratitude in advance. Thank you for supporting a very worthy charity, very worthy cause, and a very worthy streamer.
Carlos, thanks for everything, man. Really appreciate it. And looking
you're
forward to
welcome.
this and to Gary Con hanging out with you and having a fun time.
And one of my players, Justinius, aka Greg Johnson, just showed up. Justinius, aka Valis from the story. Great to see him.
Great to have him on. He's been on a lot lately, which is fantastic in the community.
Greg is a great guy. I got to meet him. Speaking of GaryCon, I got to meet him through a GaryCon one time through one of our mutual friends. We've been thick as thieves ever since. He and I view the game, I think, very similarly and role playing very similarly. So it's just been I like involving him in my various projects. He's just such a great role player.
Awesome. Carlos, thanks.
Okay, guys. You guys have a nice evening. It's great to see you again.
you.
I'll catch you guys.
Back to
If I
work.
don't see you guys in the audience, I'll catch you at GaryCon.
All right. See you soon.
Take it
Thanks,
easy, man.
Carlos.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So please note,
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos is awesome. Please note that Prayers Rejects and Troller Games and CSL Entertainment and everyone, most of the streams are now involved in our new Twitch stream team, Greyhawk Creatives. I linked it. We're all on there. We're all part of the team. We have some crafters too, like Moonlight Medis, Mike Disney, and a lot of really cool channels that are involved in that stream team. So you can find them one button press, and you can see who's on with content. All right. So, wow. Carlos, we got Carlos up and Adam there. So, Jimmy, Steven, Chuck, thanks for coming on. And I love to ask this question a little bit. What do you love about Greyhawk? What?
Who are you asking first?
I'm asking all three of you.
The
Because
same
we know what
time?
I love about Greyhawk, but yeah. So yeah, general question: what do you love about Greyhawk? Who wants to go first?
The Wild Coast
Okay,
and Ooze. Praise Ooze.
I use Chuck. Okay, all right.
Hey, you can't leave him out. He's fun.
I thought you were going to say you love
The old
playing
one.
Josh
Yep.
Death Dealer in my game, Chuck.
What does that got to do with Greyhawk?
Oh my God, that's just wrong. Very
No,
cool.
that's honestly that's my favorite thing because when we first started adventuring in Greyhawk back in '77, before I usurped the dungeon master and took over for the next 45 years, that's where we started at, was on the Wild Coast, and I'll always remember that and that beautiful map that Darlene did. It resonates in my mind forever.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's why.
I was gonna say the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
that map is what's always had me.
Man, the
Now-
Azure Sea, and I just
We had Darlene on Legends of Lore about 2 months ago, and what a great
Yep.
interview that was.
That
We've
was
got-
fantastic.
So we've been blessed to have Larry Elmore on recently, Darlene, and that a fantasy mapping show with Steven and Zach on Glazer from Frog.
That was a lot of
That was an awesome show too. That was a
Yeah.
great
lot of fun.
discussion.
Yeah.
No, by the way, the giveaways tonight. We're going to throw in one of the dragons. We're going to do Vault of the Dracolich and then Quagmire, by Merle Rasmussen. Yeah, these 2 reprints. We'll give these away to one great winner, one lucky winner. Give me exclamation point drawing, and we'll do that at the end of the show tonight. Steven, how about you? And the reason I ask this question is because what you're doing on Facebook.
What am I doing on? Oh, yes, gotcha.
Yes.
He doesn't even know.
The building of this behind me. Okay.
Yes. So it's exciting, everyone. Steven, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So what we're presently doing, we've got a number of projects that we're working on. Kind of in the background is the planes material that we're working on. But me personally, I'm doing a lot of aired material, which is this here. And for those who have, we've talked about this before in this stream, the world of Greyhawk was a gigantic influence in the creation of this world that we're doing here. And presently, I'm mapping out, or really not even, it's already mapped out, but I'm kind of going into descriptions of of each of these terrain features. It's history, who lives there, any kind of politics, and a few adventure hooks thrown in there, so that when you're adventuring on the map behind me, you can, if you go to this particular terrain feature, there'll be 2 or 3 paragraphs just to get you started, and then just enough to fuel the fire of your own imagination, and then I'll let you go with it. So that's what we're presently working on. But it's a monumental task, because there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of place settings behind me that need to be kind of fleshed out. And that's what I have plunged into recently. We're writing it, and then it's going over to World Anvil, and here in the next maybe 3 weeks, I'll be done with this one section, and then we'll print that and roll that and put it out in PDF and printed format.
And I see you.
But as you know,
you've also been placing where classic Greyhawk modules would be going into aired, which I thought was really cool.
It's funny because we've been running this game in Castles and Crusades since 2006 in the world of aired, and we've done all this adventures and stuff. But when the pandemic hit, it kind of scattered our group in every which direction, and we're down to like 2 players sitting there at the table. We've tried to do the internet stuff, but a couple of the guys don't have very good internet connection, so it doesn't work very well. So it's just the 3 of us at the table now, and I'm running it, so we got 2 players. And so we started it, and we've kept trying to kind of restart this game with, a half complement of players, and it hadn't worked. So we started a new game the other day, and I put it in this sprawling city over here in the east. Ran it, fantastic adventure. We had a lot of fun. And then they're expecting something else to happen, right? What happens next? And I was sitting here thinking, well, what am I going to do with this? And I opened my drawer while I was working on something for TLG, and there's the village of Hamlet.
Yes.
And I thought, you know what? I'm breaking that sucker out for the 415th time. It's my favorite module by any stretch of the imagination. I love the village of Hamlet. So I pulled it out, and I'm going to drop it in. And that gave me the idea, well, if I'm going to put this north of the city of Ascalon, what am I going to do with it? I've got a signed copy by Gary Gygax, the G2 on the wall here, which is my second favorite module from the day. I thought, well, what am I going to do with G2? And then I got to thinking,
Charles,
I need to place all of these modules everywhere in there. There's no reason to not to. So that now I've been doing that kind of on the side, trying to figure out where I'm going to drop them.
Let's just do the whole catalog.
Well,
all of them.
Chuck did propose a project last year that because Chuck's Stephen, what a mess Chuck is.
Can let me interrupt you real quick. Sure. Chuck proposes lots of projects.
I have created a nightmare for myself, and I'm retired and disabled, and I had no clue what I was doing to myself. That's the disclaimer. Go ahead, Jay.
So, Stephen, I don't know if I've shown you this yet, and let's go to the big screen here. Of course, I'm spoiled, as Anna knows, with what Anna does for me here. Wrong one. See, now you're going to see Tim. You're going to see Tim ripping a tongue out of. Oh no, okay.
Yeah, you better be careful what button you're hitting over there
with the mongrels. So here's Anna's map, and if we blow up in this area here,
beautiful.
Here's the Wild Coast, Narwhal. Look at this, Newbriar. Shadows of the Halfling Hall.
That's right. There it is.
Comray, right? Comray, Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. So I have 2 of your ventures placed specifically in my campaign that are mapped
That
up
is
there.
awesome.
All right, so just note that is and I'm looking. God,
That's interesting because it didn't even occur to me. My brain is so tiny. And at first, that's an insanely beautiful map.
Thank
But
you.
why not take the TLG modules and put them in Greyhawk?
that's what I'm working
that's
on.
the thing.
It's happening,
yeah.
Jeff.
That was what Chuck proposed last year. We never got around to it. So
It's a slow movement. It's work in progress.
yes,
Yep.
I know, Jimmy. I'm kissing ass here. So yeah, but
I'm out of
Jimmy's
the way.
over just
I'm
going,
not involved in this.
but yeah, but whenever I use something specifically, and it goes on the map permanently in my campaign, and Anna's kind enough to add it in. And I'll be going back to this map later tonight to show where my game on Saturday night is going to be at. But yeah, as you can see, this is the Wild Coast area that Chuck loves so much. Jimmy, what about you, Greyhawk? I mean, you've been doing the Slave Lords for a year now.
Well, we've been going over. Yeah, the ladies have been going over about a year and 3 months so far,
and
and
that's down here.
have just finished A1.
So here,
So there you go.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, I thought we'd be into A3 by now.
I thought
So
we were done by now, yeah.
yeah, they've gone left and right in
Heck,
the Woolly Bay and had fun. But
Yep.
I've always, we grew up with that map, and it was like Chuck said, and no, I have not been as deep in the lore and the history of Greyhawk like the rest of everybody else here. I don't see how you could ever forget when you opened up that box for the first time, and there to this map, and you're like, what is the, you're just total awe.
Yeah.
Your angels up high, and you're looking at it,
That's exactly right.
You do. I still remember that, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I gotta have this on my wall. I want to know what it is, and I want to create things for it. And the time changes, but that feeling, remembering that, and like I said, the Slave Lords were my exposure to that. After I still need to get Alex Cameron to show me his copy of Quest for the Fazelwood, because I was like my first thing to ever play at a convention or a con a little bit. It was in Midland, Texas at the time, so it was a little convention there, and so I had no idea what I was doing. So I still want to see that, but outside of that, getting that box and opening it up and trying to figure out what this was all about, I never have forgotten. So yeah.
So Jimmy, have you ever done North Texas Con, by the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've gone. I've gone. That's where I met Matt, actually, Everhart, that got us talking about doing all the virtual stuff and where we're at now with Prelude and Ribs. So I can blame North Texas for that and all the digital producing we're doing now.
Yeah.
And
He tends to pick up people at cons.
He picked, So he came and sat with us
how we
for a
met,
weekend.
too.
But yeah, I've gone there last couple. Yeah, definitely. I didn't go through there last year because everything was going on. But I have definitely gone. I'll go down there and spend a day harassing everybody and hanging out because it's 10 minutes away from my house almost.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm doing Reaper this year, definitely. I already got the room
Yeah, Reaper's
reservation.
a
30 minutes
fantastic
from my house.
con.
Yeah. So Reaper Con's a definite, and Gary Con's a definite this year. So looking forward to that.
I'm going to see you too damn much.
Yeah, I
Man.
know it's kind of scary when you think about it, as opposed to the previous 2 years. So let's take a look real quick at some of the sponsor stuff. We'll start with the Reaper because we're talking about them. Some of the items, Reaper's done this. Well, let me see. I didn't have them as a sponsor the first time. So 3 years, Reaper sponsored, been one of the main sponsors of the event, and we got got some options for some box sets. Remember, top donator is going to get their pick, and wait till you hear about the top of the line stuff this year, all the way down to, and normally the cutoff last year was like $55. Anyone at that above, and you can do multiple times. Tiltify keeps track. So so if you do 3 or 4 times, it just adds up, and I just spreadsheet it. It's not a problem. So until we're down, and we have, I think, at least 30 complimentary gifts this year. At least 30, maybe more. I haven't added them up, but so you got great box sets like this Elemental Cyan box set from Reaper. We got the Blood Demon box set from Reaper. We got a Hireling box set from Reaper. We got a smaller one like the Reaper Were Rat set. Plenty of stuff. about $200 in items from Reaper Miniatures to give away. Looking forward to their participation every year. They've been a great sponsor going back 3 years now. So it is a wonderful, wonderful company. They're very generous, and everyone knows they make the best stuff in the world as far as miniatures go. And the Bones USA materials are fantastic this year. And if any of you gotten the Bones USA minis that they're producing right there now, it's fantastic. So where at? Exactly, Meerkat. Note book-wise, I want to show some things here. This was donated by Pex from Frog God to me. The entire Blight hardback, and I think this is 5th edition too. This will be another book I'll be giving away for it. Look at the size of this thing. So we'll be giving this away during it, to donate as a donator gift. Patrick Kane, Ancient Gamer, came up with a really monster one. Look at this. All reprints. All the originals, the collector's editions in reprint. Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, Monster Manual, Honors Arcana, Dungeons of Dread. All one gift. All right? So that'll be a nice one for someone as well. And then another one Patrick did. This is 3rd edition, I believe. The Dungeons and Dragons, because we're doing Dragons, Draconomicon, the Book of Dragons. Another one. And who's that by? Andy Collins, Skip Williams, and James Wyatt. So it's another one. I'm throwing into the kitty a couple signed copies of Heart and Hools by Carlos Lysing and me. The dual signed copies, I think there's only 10 of them out there. So we're going to add a couple more out there. The dual, our adventure published, and another book, Cult of the Dragon. Another good one too. Courtesy of Patrick as well. Some nice stuff. So just don't think you have to spend $500-600 to get something. It's not the case at all.
No,
it's not the case at all. So, and there's a lot of great things from sponsors. I haven't gone over the monsters yet. Wait till you see some of the monsters that we have. But so Jimmy, start with Jimmy. What's your game about? You kick it off.
No, actually,
thanks, Phantom. Thanks, Bash.
It is, well, yeah, Bashman's in the see, now I don't want to reveal too much because one of my players is there.
How about
I've kept it explicitly vague to them because I've got Yahooligans that are going to be playing in this game who do nothing but give me a hard time as a DM, and so and they are going to relish in that more Friday morning. So I haven't really told them much about it. But yeah, there's a dragon. Yeah,
well, I hope so.
It's I don't think they've ever. Well, it was some info I found on the guild and pulled down, and so yeah, but they'll be on the Sword Coast region though, doing some stuff. So
Jimmy's being very, very non-descriptive.
Originally, I was going to run them through one of the. I told you, Jay. I think it was one of the Gauntlet modules that they've made.
Right. Yeah.
And I was going to throw a dragon there to do that, but they've put a gnome, a halfling, small folk. I don't mean that. Don't say that mean wise and all that. And I'm like, oh man, they'll never, be able to survive the onslaught that would come with this module. And so I'll actually give them somewhat of an adventure to go through and figure out involving a dragon. So there you go. That's how vague it's going to be. To tune in and find out.
Tune in.
It's a reject show. So
noon Eastern we start on Friday. Noon Eastern we start. Yeah. Yes, we don't have to start early in the morning Friday. We got plenty. We got 10 streams, 11 if you count Mandy's too. So we got 11 streams, 11 different streams.
And then we raid into these guys that are below me in my screen.
And then let's see if Steven's a little more descriptive than you are. So, Steven, what do you know?
It'll no doubt be an overland adventure in the Darkened Fold. That's what it'll be.
With a river. Actually, last year he did not use a river, which blew everybody's mind.
Well, it was Underdark Uprising last year.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it was. Yeah. So yeah.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah. So my favorite place in Greyhawk by any stretch of the imagination was the Dreadwood. and you can easily spill the concepts of that forest. You know, I took Gary's material and kind of expanded it and altered it a little bit. And in the world of air, that becomes the Darkened Fold. So that that's definitely where it will be taking place, where the adventure will be taking place. And there will be a getting from point B to point A. So it's going to be returning from. It should be a lot of fun, a lot of overland. There will be a little bit of water involved, as is always.
Water,
yeah, a lot of
great
overland.
equalizer.
Yeah.
Note that the Dreadwood, this area is so right, Anna. There's so much here.
Yeah.
There's so many adventures
And
that
it's one of the forgotten corners of the Flannies
Yeah.
too, in many ways. It's one of these kind of remote locations, and a lot of people don't even realize that that's part of Keelland, and even Saltmarsh down there south is Keelland. So
Yes.
I would say it's one of the forgotten corners of the Flannies.
So if you
So-
don't, go ahead, Stephen, please.
Yeah. So if you want, I can give you the history of how that forest, that forgotten corner, as Anna calls it, helped build the world on the wall behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, please. I want to
So-
hear. Yeah, let's hear that story. Yes.
So
Let's hear it.
I started gaming in like 76 or 77, something like that. And we got Davis, my brother, got the folio version of Greyhawk, instantly fell in love. You know, the maps, as we've all discussed, insanely beautiful. Love the maps. Fast forward a decade or so later, and the group that I still play with today, about 84, 85, something like that, we started up a new group. Todd Gray joined us. He had never played, had no idea what we were doing. And this other guy, what was that fella's name? Rodney. We've lost Rodney. We don't know where Rodney is. He disappeared years ago, and we can't find him. But so Rodney and Todd are playing, and I do this Seaborn adventure. And Anna, what are the islands? So you got the Dreadwood, and
Yeah.
to the right of the there's these islands that go where the Hool Marshes, and I say I don't have a Greyhawk in front of me. What's the sea south of the Dreadwood? What is that called?
Well,
Gurnat.
you had- Sorry.
Okay,
Sea.
yeah. So these islands
Yeah.
here, right? So they get
Check Lee Bay.
shipwrecked on
That
those
was
Asia.
islands.
Asia.
Yeah, right to the right of the Sea Princes, I
Yep.
believe. Todd's going to correct me and all this stuff. But anyways, they get shipwrecked down there somewhere, and they end up once they have to
Fairwind
walk
Isles,
their
yeah.
way back, and they go through the Hool Marshes and the Sea Princes and all this stuff, and we end up in the Dreadwood. And we stayed in the Dreadwood so long, it just became this rich area of adventure. And of course, Todd's character comes from Keelland, and as Anna pointed out, the Dreadwood's part of that. And we ended up this long campaign where the people of the Dreadwood are fighting the Keelwish Knights for freedom and all this other stuff. It spilled into it. And to this day, that the Darkened Fold, you can see in the world of air,
Yes.
down here in the same corner as the Dreadwood is. There's this kind of direct overlay that carried over from game to creation of the world. So I owe so much to that little corner of Greyhawk. It's absolutely crazy.
And another one I
That's
noticed
fantastic.
when you were on the fantasy mapping show was this area here, kind of this whole Relmore Bay, Sea of Jernat area, kind of looked similar to. You had something.
Yes.
You had something on that too. Yeah.
Yes, the inner sea up here.
Yeah.
It got kind of weird in my game because they eventually, in the same group, they end up in the Great Kingdom. We did a lot of adventures in the Rakers over in that edge of the world. And then they went off-world and began, off to the Eastern Seas or Western Seas, whatever, and adventured over there. So I ended up kind of combining two continents to make this. But it definitely, the huge lake there in the middle was a huge part of it. You can sort of see the imprint. Greyhawk, it remained and remains to this day. Todd still calls most of the settings by Greyhawk names. Drives me crazy, but he refuses to change.
And please note, and I've done it, and I know Mike Saxton has done it. Retro Gamer Muff has done it, and a couple other people have done it. We've converted back, as you saw on the map, back and forth. The modules, the adventures, Castles, Crusades, adventures very easily fit in Greyhawk, and there's many places to place them very easily. So that's another project Chuck's got to get cracking on. So
That's right,
we'll get
Chuck.
together. Absolutely.
It's on
Damn,
today's
Chuck.
list. If you can see that, it's today.
Yeah, so great thing about the Dreadwood with Saltmarsh. So if we look at this real quick, just going over it, these are adventures that are published that are right in that area. Kai, I'll get you at the end of the show on that VIP badge. So you have Salt Marsh, right here. There's Salt Marsh.
Oh, I love that adventure.
You have the Tomb of Sakatha. You have Tomb of the Lizard King here.
Oh yeah, I'm running a group to that right now.
Right here.
I love that adventure. It's so good
You
and so deadly.
Baltrin's Beacon right here.
Another good one. Gosh, there's so many good ones over there.
There's an even better one though.
What?
You have the Dun Mounds right here.
Yeah.
Which is Horror in the Holes.
Oh, of course. Probably the best adventure ever out of that whole area.
There you go. So you have a wonderful area of this. Nice.
Now, where is U1? Is that Salt Marsh?
Yes,
Okay.
interesting. Yes, U1, U2, and U3 take all place in this whole area here. Yep,
I've got a
absolutely.
group going through there as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's in one tiny little area. It's just like one little bit run east of Salt Marsh and just that area. So it's
You also have the Tower of Xenopus here too.
I'm terribly guilty of running a lot of Greyhawk and CNC.
Yeah.
I just realized that. I mean, a lot.
But that's okay.
No, it's great.
It's easy
I love
to
switching
convert.
back around and doing it. It's awesome
Absolutely.
because the players
Well,
don't know
you
what I'm
gotta-
doing anymore.
One of the things that a lot of people may not know when we created Castles and Crusades back in 2003 and 2004, one of the reasons that we did so, Gary Gygax, we were publishing him at the time, and he wanted a game system that his Castle Zagig material would work with. And when we were talking about it, he said there was many stipulations, but one of them was that it has to be like a D&D in that the dungeon master has to be able to, it has to be kind of fluid so that you can, shift things as you need to. And that played huge into Greyhawk, into Castles and Crusades. And that's one reason that it's so insanely simple to switch from AD&D or anything before to CNC. It really is. It's very easy to do.
Absolutely.
Yep. The only thing, and Jay's heard me talk about this before, is the only thing I've ever had a problem with is the dragons, because no offense, but the AD&D dragons were just kind of weak. I didn't realize it growing up. I remember it be terrifying, but they're like 400 years old for an ancient, and we know that's not true. So it's a little bit of a change on those, but everything else is just go.
We solved that problem though. There's certain things. Second edition solved it too.
Yes.
You gotta double, triple the hit dice of dragons. You just have to.
Yeah,
better
you have
armor,
to.
more.
Ours are,
Give them tail attacks. Give them wing buffets
right.
if you want. All that stuff.
they've got to be. All that, man.
And that
It's
solves the
carrots,
problem. Just wait till Saturday night. That's all.
That's right.
That's all I'll say. We'll talk about that too. If you roll a character 3 to 6%, the dragons are nasty. That's true, Tim. But then again, Tim, we know none of our player characters have it that way. All right, real quick, we go over we have Stratagem Wiz Dice, one of my earliest sponsors, and everyone knows and everyone is in love with the fumble dice, as I call them, my Titan dice sets, right? We all know those big dice, how I can't roll critical hits ever with them. We're going to give at least 1 or 2 of these sets away. It's all 3 massive Titan dice sets. That's like a $50 value there. Thanks, Mike. Greyhawk Mike with a sub. See you in 2 nights, Mike, for a great Legends and Lore as well. They have a new, and Jimmy, I know you ran Fandelver multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
They have a miniature line coming out, Stratagem does, of Fandelver minis. So
really,
they do.
Nice.
They do. So they have, and this is the first incarnation of the set. I see there's Nothic, some bandits. Yeah. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So this is coming out, and
working
we're gonna give one of these away at least. Also with the Masters Atlas. This is great for traveling. As well, and you can see the cards, and these are much more detailed than the first incarnation of these. Flat surface. They got villages on them. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. So they're doing some great things in addition to the dice sets. So look forward to seeing. And they have a tarot deck set too, called Friends and Foes that we're going to be. This will be another one too that we're going to be doing.
Is those minis? Those are minis. They're not STLs, right?
Miniatures. They're actual miniatures, yeah.
All
So note that's going to be some of the things we're giving away from Stratagem Titan Dice. One of the 7 companies sponsoring this year. So
awesome.
Yeah. All right. So just wanted to go over that. As throw it in between. So very shortly, Josh Pop will probably hop on, talk about Greg Reborn, and Kefir from Cave Geek Arc will be hopping on at some point as well. Let me go back to the main screen here. I know I'll be hitting something wrong. All right, Saturday. A couple of the guests couldn't make it. Will couldn't make it. Will starts off 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Vancouver by Night is late. On Friday night, they're going to be doing something in the middle of the night. They're West Coast, so that kind of works. It'll have a different kind of vibe to it, I think. But, for your late nighters, there'll be something going on. And if that's Tim, that's you, Chuck. I was going to say, if that's Tim texting me during the stream, I'm going to beat him. But it was you, Chuck.
Try to be quiet about it, but that's okay.
All right, because they'll do pings. They'll just type ping in my phone. You guys understand?
I don't do that.
But you jumped in that one time. You were bandwagoning it that one time. They always do it during the stream just to drive me crazy. So look, I lost my train of thought. All right, second stream, 12 o'clock. Motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Those guys, I do it all the time. The price of fame there, Steven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you have to
Oh, my God.
That's the idea. That's part of
Look,
it.
there you go. Tim, it's Tim. I knew it. I knew it.
See, you.
Oh, my gosh. I lost my train of thought here. Second stream's brand new. Lawful Stupid is joining us now. They've joined us for some cons. They got a 3-hour window from 12 to 3 Saturday. Then we go to Blue Box. John was coming on, but John had a family thing come up. It is Valentine's Day. I give a lot of people a pass. Jimmy and I, our wives are understanding. I guess Steven, yours is too, right? So yeah. Which is very nice.
We've been married 25 years now, so Valentine's Day, whatever. It's just another day, so.
I'm trying to turn it down. I apologize, Foof, if I'm too loud. I will put my voice down a hair. So we have... and I know that, oh my God, from 3 to 7 p.m. Now my phone's ringing. From 3 to 7 on Saturday,
God.
we have Blue Box RPG. Blue Box has been, keep going, Jay. Still too loud. I got to make adjustments somehow, everyone. And please note, I'm moving it away from my face just to get it less loud.
What?
It might be a little bit too much. Yeah.
Thank you, Isher. Thank you, Isher. It's fine, you guys. Blue Box has some great guests on theirs, and he's putting out some ads on it. So note that John's got an all-star cast for his, which is from 3 to 7. And then, Mayan on Saturday night at 7 o'clock, a legend to our game. And if you don't know who he is, well, you're going to be introduced to him. He's the director at Paizo, Eric Mona. Is playing, and Eric is playing, and here we go. Adventure number 945 for me. In Search of Cyan Urda the Poisonous is the name. Eric Mona is playing Venarian Vord. What a funny person he is. Great player. Steven, you played with him that one year during Greyhawk Con, if you remember, when he stole the tongue and went gaseous. Yeah. So this will be like the
that was a lot of fun.
What a wonderful RP here. So, and I got a couple of streamers. I got Little Bones, Darling, and MJ all coming on too with really cool characters. Anna's playing in it, and a couple of my guys. So we'll have a lot of fun that night. And I guarantee you, Dragons. And the ever mysterious Tim is helping me with the bad guys. Which what can go wrong there? A lot, of course. So now I'm really quiet. Oh my gosh! I'm just going to talk normally. So that'll be Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, and this is the first time we're going into 3 days. Sunday morning, we have Wiley Hobbit, and we have Time Lord's Wife. I'm sorry, Kayla, Time Lord's Wife starts it off 9 a.m. Wiley Hobbit goes 1 p.m. And then we'll have our wrap-up show Sunday night, see where we're at, 7 p.m. Sunday night, and that'll be the 11 streams. It'll be a fun evening. Kefir, whenever you're ready, hop on, please. So Steven, Jimmy, Chuck, comments, questions to the audience, comments about what's going on, what you want to see. Troll Lord Chuck is telling me he's got some surprises for you for giveaways as a sponsor of this as well.
I never say anything about surprises. Surprises. So So we're going to give away, like we did last year, we're going to give away a bunch of gift certificates. I don't know. I think a couple $100 worth. There's going to be a bunch of them, like probably I think 8 or something like it we did last year, right? We're going to give away some, as usual, we're going to be giving away some PDFs and all the streams. So every stream, there'll be giveaways that we're going to be doing extra for everybody. And then I think we're going to do a couple of signed books from Mr. Chenault here, if I can bend his arm.
Okay.
And then
I can remember to do it before I ship them.
yeah, well, we'll work it out. Yeah. And then I've managed to convince him to give away something that we don't have, but just a very few copies of, and they're not hardly, I mean, it's a leather copy of the Starship Warden by Jim Ward.
Whoa.
So
Nice.
if there's anybody that collects books out there, it's a collectible book to get.
What does that?
Yeah, and
That's great. I mean, I'm assuming that's over $100 retail.
oh yeah,
That's awesome.
175. I think
Wow.
or 250.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That
Yeah,
is
so-
fantastic.
Yeah.
That is
so we're going to be
fantastic.
putting
What is
that
that
in and
thing?
try to get the donations
695
up.
pages, Chuck. Is that what it is?
Oh my God, it's massive. Well, y'all, a lot of these people own it. Sure, it's because we've had a lot of people buy it. Jay's got one on he'll show.
No, I
Oh.
was getting something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like twice our M&T, which is like 360 pages. So yeah, it's almost 700 pages. It's massive. It's it works as a +5 weapon, and if you're going to play a game or something. Yeah.
So welcome everyone, Kafir Mendel. I said that right? Kafir?
Thank you.
Hey, Kafir.
Close
How are you,
enough.
buddy?
Hey,
Cave
Chuck.
Geek Arts, as
Yep.
Kafir is joining as a major sponsor here and does some unbelievable work and is starting a new exciting project on his stream.
Already started.
Yeah, yes, and it's in process, and I'm going to put up some pics for it. I'm going to go to the screen so we can get some really detail on this. So Kafir, why don't you talk to us a little bit about what is happening here? I'm going to go with this one first. So I wonder what this is.
So
Game
it's it's still in its infancy, but yeah. I'm on Twitch. I'm known as Cave or Cave Geek. I make fantasy maps on deer skin by using pyrography. So I burn everything on. That burning actually shrivels the skin and makes them I'm basically able to sculpt a 3-dimensional relief map. And then I paint on top of that with natural pigments and primitive tools. So I am making a map of Anna. What area is this?
It's around the city of Greyhawk, so it's the area around it from
Pretty
Hornby,
much.
Woolly Bay, and up to near Dibs.
Right. We used basically the Temple of Elemental Evil as our western edge of the map, and the Doom Grinder as the eastern edge. So we, then
Because I had to have it on there,
Yeah.
Anna.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. So everything in between
those two, everything in between those two, and it's on deerskin. Right now we're in the stage of we started by burning in the rivers and the lakes, just the big waterfronts, and then now I'm in a stage of burning in and sculpting the mountains. So all the mountains and hills are on there. They just need to get sculpted by using heat. So last night I finished.
There you go.
Kind of the preliminary stage of that, and tonight I might finish entirely sculpting them. So
As you can see, the detail pops as
That's amazing.
which
Yeah.
is really
cool.
amazing. Yeah, Tim said
Beautiful.
you had me at deerskin. Well, it's just such an amazing. Let me go to this map here. As you can see, this in this technique there, Kafir, what your mountains? How is this? How do you do this? Like
it's all with heat.
all
I'm
with heat, okay.
basically drawing and sculpting at the same time with heat. So anywhere I'm burning, it's going to shrivel the skin, and that's causing it to sort of shrink and go down. And so that enables me to figure out what's going to be a higher point. So anywhere you see that's higher, it's also lighter colored because I didn't burn anything there, right? So it works out, because if I'm burning in a lake, it's going to be, as you can see that lake there in that picture, it's going to be a much lower point than anything around it that's not burned. So it works out.
So, Kafir, tell the audience some of the maps you've done.
I've done Middle Earth. I've done Westeros, Wheel of Time. When it comes to D&D, I've done the Sword Coast. and Salon. This Greyhawk map will be the third and last Dungeons and Dragons map I'm going to do without being paid for it.
Right.
I decided I'm going to make 3 when I made that promise 5 years ago. I don't remember. And I made Sword Coast and Salon. And Salon is my own baby for myself. But I knew I was going to make Greyhawk, and it's just I always wanted to make it in time for GaryCon. I was going to make it in time for GaryCon 2020, and then it didn't happen, and then 2021, and then that didn't happen. So I'm making it in time for this GaryCon, but it also happens to be that I learned about your fundraiser for St. Jude, so that was an extra motivation. So while the map won't be finished, it won't be absolutely finished by the time the official fundraiser happens. But I am already going to, at least preemptively, I don't know what you call it, on credit, donate. What did we say, Jay? 3 prints of the map.
So 3 prints signed. We're going to get. That's what Cave Geek Art, as a sponsor, is going to donate of when this map is finished, and you can take that as one of your donator gifts.
Right.
When you, but we did 10,000 last year. I'm projecting we're going to do 15. Kafir, tell them what's going to happen if we get to 20,000.
If we get to 20,000, this original leather one will be thrown in as a prize.
Oh wow!
Wow. Let me get my wallet. Just
So
it is right here. I don't know if you can see
Yes.
it very well or not, but it is right here. I'll be working on it on my stream tonight. But yeah, if we make it to 20,000, then I guess whoever gets to choose first can choose this one.
Because Kafir, this would commission for between $3,000 and $5,000 roughly, is what you think?
Probably. If this was a commission, yeah, I'm expecting it's going to take me about 100 to 150 hours of work.
Oh, wow.
The most generous of donations we've ever had. Kafir, thank you.
That's amazing.
I mean, if you don't get it to
Yes.
20,000, then I get to keep it.
Yeah, that's true. That is
And
true.
you don't have to do another one.
But that is the carrot for us to double what we did last year, right there, to open that up to the donators. And maybe someone will be at 15, 17, and someone will want it, and they'll push that. I mean, that's the whole point of. Sometimes you give till it hurts here. So just note that is really generous of Kafir. We are getting 3 prints of this signed, so you can get them. And
Oh, man.
yes, and it is going to be a wonderful area of key Greyhawk prints map. Points. My theory on this is, and as Kafir says, this was someone's map. Anna, what do you think? This is a zagging map he just misplaced.
Oh yeah, it's so cool. This is like the official.
Yeah.
That's what they hang in the city council room. They probably have it hanging on the wall, showing their domain, so to speak. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always love to have stories to go along with the map, like who made it in world and why. And
Yep.
I know
Absolutely.
nothing about Greyhawk.
It's
so
probably
you
made
guys
by
can do that.
sagging himself back in the day and still hanging in the city
Yeah,
council
and that's the great thing about
meeting
this
room, or
you know.
they're probably the room where they represent and guests and people, like the courtroom of the city, so to speak. It's probably hanging there to impress.
I don't know if it'll be fancy enough for a courtroom. But
Oh,
yes,
it doesn't.
definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
so everyone, this is one of a kind, never to
Yeah.
be made ever again.
That's
So just
right.
think about that. I know,
I mean,
Rob. Yeah, go ahead.
I will correct you. There is a chance it will be made again, but it can't be made the same way.
Yeah.
I could make
Right.
another that'll never be the same.
Right.
So,
Right. Plus, also show me the money.
Right.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
that one, yeah.
Like I said, it's the last one I'll
Amazing.
make without getting commissioned to do it. So
Yeah.
if you want to commission me to do it, by all means, please.
Yeah.
So
And please, every stream that's on here, every stream that I'm linking, every channel I'm linking, please go and follow them. Please, I mean, everyone deserves it. We're approaching 7,500 followers. Every channel deserves your support. Okay, just note that. So please do that. And I'll hit some more shout outs here as we go. So Kafir, what else would you like to while we have you here, what else would Kafir's going to be our special guest
I
at
am.
GaryCon. on our
Yep.
fantasy mapping show, which is a
Awesome.
event.
I am the least special guest because Anna and Alyssa are going to be on that.
Well,
that
you have the
show.
most
So
special cool maps to show off. So yeah.
this map would not be technically possible without your map. So let's have a pissing match on who's more special.
Yes, but the fantasy mapping show is
roll
Kafir.
roll your performance. I'm special skill check.
The fantasy mapping show is a
It
show
will be
by
fun. Yep.
Anna and Alyssa that I just happen to host. So on
Oh,
my channel.
okay.
So
Yep.
yeah, for the most part, and that's
It
and
will be
that's-
so much fun to sit and babble maps for a couple hours with
Mhm.
and people can ask questions in that
let
are
me
live
show
there
that
at the event. So that will be
Right.
a lot of fun.
So
Yep.
we have two of them. We have Fantasy Mapping Show and Legends and Lore, both at Gary Con, both those events. One is Thursday afternoon, one's Friday afternoon. So just note,
And
you sign up for those.
you have to go through checkout to leave the room too after the talk. So everybody has to buy something before they can leave, or they're trapped in there forever. So,
Right.
you know,
In
it's good.
theory, my goal is to have this map done for GaryCon. So there will be the actual original one will be a GaryCon, whether we make it 20,000 or not. So if we make it to 20,000 and somebody picks this map as their prize, they're not going to get it until GaryCon. But
Which is fine.
which is fine.
Oh yeah, sure.
I should also
Yeah.
have prints of it at GaryCon available for purchase, but it also potentially it just occurred to me that if there are any D&D I don't know personas at GaryCon, attending GaryCon, that the person who wins this wants to autograph the map, we could do that for them if they're not going to be at GaryCon.
Okay.
So
That
we
would be
could
cool.
we could go to those people and have their autographs on it. So
Yep.
I do that with my Ansalon map. I've bothered
Cool.
Margaret and Tracy and Larry. So.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
There may be someone there. Gary Hoyne says vellum or leather maps are made to last, survive water, and adventuring. So there you go. And that's kind of the whole Cave Geek Art theory on.
In theory, I would not recommend putting this in the laundry, though.
I
I mean, do with it what you want. Once it's yours, you can do whatever the hell you want.
So Tabletop Santa said to ask Kafir about his cookbook Patreon stuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, that has nothing to do with Greyhawk, though.
Okay, well, I
But
asked.
it's fun. But it's fun. Yep.
I asked.
Well, it's called Flavor Text Adventures. It's a Patreon that I am the director of, but there's a big crew of people. We have one, soon to be two chefs, soon to be two writers, and 3 artists. And it's basically a monster cooking cookbook written by the greatest halfling chef in the land called Alton Green.
Awesome.
Who's an expert at cooking monsters. So each
Really?
chapter is a 3-parter. One is a story where Alton is a bard chef, but he's not a bard that plays music. He's a bard that tells stories. And so each chapter he tells a story of his encounter with the monster of the month. And normally they're kind of a comedy of errors. And things end up very badly for usually the monster, but also for him. And then there's an actual real life recipe. The stories are short. It's not epic fantasy. And then there's a real life recipe of how to cook that monster for your gaming group or your family for dinner, with substitutes. If you can't find ground unicorn meat at your local grocery store, and beef is a substitute that you could use. And then the third section is actually in-game D&D 5th edition content for how do you cook this monster in the game and what does it do when you
That's awesome.
So usually some sort of a skill check is involved, and then the effects can be all kinds of weird things. Sometimes we include NPCs from the story or magic items from the story or maps of places from the story. It's a lot of fun. So you can check it out by Flavor Text Adventures on Patreon.
Very cool. Chuck, Jimmy, Steve, any questions for Kafir? I mean, Steve, I'd love. Hey, look at that map in the background. You
I
see
know.
Kafir.
I
Look at that air map.
talked to Kafir about it. Like I was telling Steve like a year and a half ago on his stream, and I probably ran off and forgot about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be interesting. We might need to talk about the lands of Ursul, this map behind me, putting on a deerskin. That would be very cool.
I'm always open to talk. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll set that up.
I mean, those map, what you're showing is absolutely astounding. And like you said, it goes beyond. It's like Darlene's map. It has personality in and of itself.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
and it's still in its
carries own
infancy.
weight.
It's going to get painted. There are going to be a bunch of the heraldry that exists on the map that Jay showed. So all of that is going to go on it. I don't know how many of those will go on, but they will eventually. So
Yeah,
It'll be
we're gonna pick
cool.
like 20 key locations. You know, Temple of Elemental Evil is gonna be on there. You know, and you're gonna have the Doom Grinder, Hardby,
Nice.
Narwell. You know,
the
Tensor's.
dragons.
Yeah. There's Anna has dragons on the map. Tensor's Castle. You know, all those areas are gonna be.
The porta potty.
Yes,
Yep.
those
Anna.
locations. So
Yep,
Anna's
porta-
porta potty is going to
Yeah.
be on there.
Yep. Mhm.
It's going to be like, a 32nd of an inch.
Yep. Yeah. One blue pixel somewhere, light blue pixel. Yep, or something. Yeah, we'll see.
very
I
cool.
decided what the color of the roof is of the porta potty, but yeah. I'm going
So-
to put one little pixel with weird color on every of my maps from now on. To
Yeah,
say-
it's like your Persian flag, right?
porta potty scale has
Yeah.
one pixel. that
It's
is
kind of like
pink
your
or something.
TARDIS, but instead
Yeah.
of a phone booth,
Yeah.
it's a
Exactly.
porta potty.
Yep. Mhm.
It's bigger on
Yep.
the inside.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that area. This is gonna be a beautiful.
Damn,
beautiful
I have
map
to eat
with
that.
just great
I
stuff on
called it that scale forever. Yep. Mhm.
So, what time do you stream tonight, Kafir?
Usually by now I'm streaming, so I will probably, since I'm here, once I get off of here, it'll probably be another 10 minutes or so before I start.
All right.
streaming.
So, Vamp HK says I want to see all the maps now. So, I don't see. I was gonna raid into Perrinland, but he's not on tonight. So, I'll raid into you, and then once that happens, can you go through your maps again?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll
Does
do
that
a
sound
show
good,
or two.
everyone? All right, so that's what we'll do. We'll raid into
All right.
Kafir and then Cave Geek when we're done here, and then he'll show you all the maps he's made that he has there. Sound good?
Sounds
good.
awesome.
Very
Well,
cool.
let me get out of here, and
Thanks.
once
Thank you
I'll
for
send
the
you
generosity.
a
Good seeing
message.
you again.
I'll
Yep.
send you a message when
Okay.
it's ready to go.
See you, buddy.
Have a good one.
Good
Thank you
seeing
so
guys.
very much.
Later.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Bye.
My pleasure.
There's Bashman in the chat right now, Jimmy.
Trust me, he's everywhere.
Isn't-
You can't get rid
Lazy
of him.
hound.
You can't get rid of him.
I mean, to talk about a generous donation of 100 hours
Yeah.
of his time is
I
just
understand. It's
Yeah.
great.
yeah. Just so when he offered, I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah,
That's just generous beyond. Yeah.
definitely." So please note that
Very
we
cool.
really appreciative. All right, let me go over real quick the other companies and what they got going on. And you're going to be some of these we're getting up there now, and they're really up. There's Anna again, man. I hit that wrong button all the
Me?
time there. There we go. All right, there's Anna again. There's highlighted. You know, so. Infinite Dimensions Games, one of our 3D print companies, is giving away 2 of these. And here they are. Okay. The complete compound for their new Wayward Inn setting, all in STL. This goes for $136 retail. The STLs, I think they're maybe on sale for like $100, but they're giving away 2 of these full STLs, multiple gigs of content for your 3D printer. And it's just a great company, and the detail on this stuff is unbelievable, as you've seen on our streams. So that is Infinite Dimensions. There's 2 of those sets this year coming up for giveaways for donators. Jeremy from Gamescape 3D, our other 3D print company partner, and I have a map picture here. I do have some background flutter there. Note that you're going to see on our table some unbelievable new stuff that you've never seen before, including these that Bill and Master Crafters worked on. These ruin sets are unbelievable. So Gamescape's going to give away the Lord Gazumba package, where I'm going to give you STLs of everything that we've done on our table. That's probably a value of $150 right there in STLs. Note that is gift number 1 from Gamescape 3D as a donator. But better yet, the second one, and I have it in my hand right here. This has never been opened and is sealed. A Free City Ground, a Free City Ground box set. Jeremy said it's just sitting in my house. I don't have any need for it. Do you want to give this away during? I was like, Hell yeah! So yes, so this if you go on eBay, this is $350 right now. Okay, so this was the top giveaway until Kafir's supplanted that 300. You know, with that unbelievable Cave Geek art. I mean, that this thing is exciting that someone is going to get this. Probably the top one or second donator will get this out. We'll ship it out. So yep. So Robert Hartley, GM, coming in with a monster raid.
Oh.
Our New Zealander friend and fellow Twitch partner Robert Hartley's coming in. Robert, great to see you. What a wonderful person. Robert, we're talking about our fundraiser. I'm going to be on Robert Hartley's show as either Trollord is streaming or Carlos is streaming promoting this. And I'm going to try and get Robert to stream into whichever one is on at the time. Okay, when we have on Robert's show on Friday, yeah, Robert,
nice.
Yeah. So Robert's fantastic. Robert's community is fantastic. Thank you all so very much for coming in here and rating as we're talking about the fundraiser, which starts on this Friday, 11 streams over 3 days. We're up to $600. We haven't even started yet, and our goal is, we want to hit 20, but our goal is 15. Realistically, 5,000 more than last year. We'd love to get to that. So a whole bunch of those picks, and then lastly, Larry Elmore, who I had on Legends of Lord of Anna and Greyhawk Mike Bridges a few weeks ago, offered signed 34 by 20 prints of dragons. I have 7 of them right here in tubes back here. I want to show you the 7 options you have. Okay. All right. So this is Kaylina's Journey, signed by Larry Elmore. 30. I think this 34 by 20 is close to the size. Everyone, it's close in and out around there. Hey, Josh, how are you?
Hi. I'm good.
Hello.
Dragon Slayers and proud of it. Now we know that Larry Elmore is the picture with the red beard. That's Larry, and that his best friend is to the left. It was in this picture, and 2 waitresses of a place that they go to are the elven and the human female in this.
Oh,
picture.
I did not know that.
He told the story when he was on stream, which was really cool. So, which is a really neat thing. So, next one we have. Isn't this fun? All this great stuff this year. We have New Friend. Great picture. Signed by, all these are signed too by Larry. Hey, thank you, DM Andy, all the way from Norway. Thank you for the cheer.
Hello.
Split Up. Okay. The Fallen. Another great one. And lastly, everyone knows this, the one from the Sears catalog, right? Teamwork. So, all 7, all signed by Larry, all large prints, 34 by 20 or bigger. Okay, so all those are going to be. So that's 7 Elmore prints signed for giveaways during the fundraiser event. I think that's it. I think I didn't miss anyone there, did I? I went through them all. Yep, I went through all the companies. So all the great things that the companies are providing for this. Hey, thank you all for the for being patient as I went through them. Josh Pop is here. Josh, Jimmy, are you beating him up enough for Gary Con?
I have to deal with him every week. And it's usually something I messed up, and he has to point it out to everybody. So there you go. Okay?
Not everybody. It's send it right to you.
The email blast goes out to the Gary Con group. Jimmy, would you please make this, or would you please? What did I do now?
This has been pretty funny. Every single guest we've had on everyone is going to be at Gary Con in person. Carlos,
I think we're all jonesing to get out.
Wow, Josh, all of us.
Yep.
This is awesome.
Been sitting here for years now. Yep.
That was great, Anna.
Yep.
And we're working on getting some touchless stuff here. Oh, you can't see it.
See, you have to turn off that background. Yep.
Then you have to look at the computer rack. That's much less exciting. You'd rather look at the Greyhawk Reborn logo.
Well, here, I'm going to link Greyhawk Reborn, what they're doing now, And Josh, please explain what's going on with Greyhawk Reborn as part of this fundraiser.
So Greyhawk Reborn, a lot of us got to know them when, you know, GaryCon converted to virtual. The short answer is Greyhawk Reborn is like Adventurers League for Greyhawk, right? They're still playing since Living Greyhawk, whatever. I don't have all the details. Ron, stop. If you're out in the audience there, stop me when I start making stuff up.
I saw Captain Ron on. He's still on.
Yeah. And let's see. They're playing in 5th edition. They've got some stupidly deep Greyhawk knowledge. Their GMs are really terrific. And what they're going to be doing is, you know, we didn't really plan to do a gaming around this like we do for virtual Greyhawk Con, but you know, the idea of, you know, why doesn't Greyhawk Reborn run some games they came up with and just call it a games day? And then, you know, if you play in the games, you can, you know, maybe, you know, either pay to play and
donate to play.
Donate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So whatever. There's some ways that the players then that can also donate. Here's a link to their Discord from I'm Zerathon.
Yeah.
And then did you link? Yeah, they're warm.
I'll link it again.
I'll be honest, the schedule's kind of full already. Sorry, folks.
I thought there was a couple games open.
I think there's like maybe 3 spots, you know.
Okay, but it's not completely full.
Oh, sure, get in. I think there's at least so I started GMing with them. I got at my tryouts was last weekend, and I passed the tryouts. And I know that Jimmy's going, man, that's got to be a low bar. And
that's rough.
And, yeah, well, you know, I knew I can read your mind, Jimmy. And yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. They're great folks. You know, yeah, come on out. If there's a spot, there's 1 spot left in the game that I'm running. And I think there's 1 spot in another learn to play. Ron, am I making any of this up? Ron, you out there? I don't think he's out there.
I see a game Saturday, February 19th, 2 to 6 has open spots.
Is it a first level game though?
It says the Missing Minstrel of Misty Meadows, levels 5 to 10.
It's not first level.
5
you
to
got to
6.
start with a first level character. They've got a guide.
Okay.
If you go to that Discord, there's 2 pins right at the top.
The Joy of Extra Dimensional Spaces. Okay.
That's the one I'm running.
Yeah, there's still a spot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was amazing.
There's 4 spots.
Apparently, everyone who played my game in my trial run said best DM ever.
That's awesome.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Possibly.
Who let him?
Possibly.
In?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, it's really appreciated that they wanted to participate and they don't stream, and so this is what we figured out. Sign up, donate.
Because otherwise, be giving away all the secrets. You know.
Right. And so it's a great thing. Josh is infected with road president syndrome. I certainly hope not there, Troy. I really certainly hope not. But just note that we really appreciate them partnering with us on Greyhawk Con, during virtual Gary Con when we did stuff, right, Jimmy? They're
going to be doing more games at virtual Gary Con. So if you play and you manage to get in one of those spots, go get on there now and reserve it. If it's a first level spot, just jump in and then hit us up. We'll get you figured out. It's not hard. It's can you generate a 5th level character that would be suitable for Greyhawk? So no Dragonborn, no Tiefling. And yes, if you want to have Greyhawk with Dragonborn and Tieflings, it's totally fine. I'm not saying you can't do that. But yeah, they're a great bunch of dudes and dudettes, and they're fun. Check it out. And then you can use whatever character you play with this round at GaryCon, because they're running like a whole bunch of virtual games, and it's those have not yet opened to sign up for yet. So it's wide open yet.
So note that what I love about everyone here, all of you, is the community is willing to step up, and they have too, and it really makes. I think I got some feedback. Is that you? Is that you, Chuck, or Steven, or
Steve,
Steve?
I think.
Steve's got a party going on in his house.
Yeah.
So
You weren't invited, Jay?
that's okay. I already told. I went out.
I'll be by in
adopting
another.
a
I
cat
gotta wait till the
today.
show's over, Steve. I'll be there later.
Yeah. Half Cambion. Don't even say you have a half Cambion, half dragon vampire character named Thrommel there, Troy. Please. That's just such a low blow. That's just a low blow to me, man. But that's
Is
fine.
anyone going to be running anything with that silver dragon in that was the vampire in where is that? Alhaster?
Oh yeah, it's that house.
Well,
Yeah.
you never know what people are going to come up with. So
I think we need to see a silver dragon. I think I mean,
you know, Jimmy was so detailed about his game, so we you know.
you get nothing and like it.
So Bashman and half the players are in here. So I'm not about to tell them what they're
It's
going to
okay.
find out.
It's okay.
So,
Plus,
yeah.
we're gonna have Chuck. Are you playing in any games
This week, this Friday?
You
In the
playing?
game.
No, I haven't
Right.
had a chance to look at the. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to look at the schedule. No, I haven't actually.
Okay. All right.
So, unless I play in Steve's, maybe I don't know. Probably
Okay,
not.
I was just
I'll probably
curious.
be too
I was
busy
just
streaming.
curious. So
No, I'm looking for an open seat though. I'll be hunting around for
Yeah,
sure
he's-
because I've
Steven,
I've blocked
he's
the whole
really, He's
weekend
really
for
laying
this.
it on thick. He's trying to get it. Yeah, he's trying to get it.
no, I'm serious. I really have. I didn't.
I would have. I
didn't
got
schedule it.
9 players already. I got
Yeah,
9.
Chuck, you're good to join my table anytime.
You're so nice, Steve. Thank you so much.
You know I would.
least
After
there's
you
one
get all
nice
those
person
projects
here.
on that list done.
Yeah. Well, guess what then? Yeah. So, but Josh, thanks. Because Jay Stupinski couldn't come on tonight, and I appreciate you hopping in and telling us about it. You know, and thank you for that. And
Yeah.
hopefully your GaryCon meeting went well. And
Yeah. Ops meeting.
What meeting was it?
It was an ops
it was-
meeting. It was not the, although always, good stuff, good things.
It's over my pay grade.
and also,
No, it was like plugging in things and programming stuff that.
one last thing though, I'm not filling in for you at that sign up table. at
You're
GaryCon.
totally sign
No.
registration. Jay Scott will be at registration
No
at GaryCon
freaking way,
for
man!
a
I'm
full
there to enjoy
volunteer
myself.
shift.
Jay,
Mark my
No.
words.
so nice of you.
No.
I know it's.
I
it's
promised you I will help you.
Yeah.
and I already.
We'll
And
let
again,
you know.
I am hobnobbing with all the great people that are going to be there.
Yep.
I'm going to be there.
Well, you don't count.
Jimmy's going to be there.
Including
I'm
our
going to
new
be working
friend,
the whole thing.
our new friend
man.
Todd Stashwick, who will be at
Yeah.
GaryCon, the actor, right? So Todd will be there, but before that, I'm gonna do this now because Josh got me fired up already.
Yeah,
I'm kidding, Josh. I'm kidding.
I know.
Todd is playing in my game with Ed Greenwood on March 5th. Okay, Saturday night, March 5th, 2 drink minimum. We got Anna, Todd Stashwick, Ed Greenwood, Eric Boyd, Tony Winslow Brill, and MJ. What a game that's going to be. I can't wait. But Todd will be at GaryCon too, and we're going to hang out and have some drinks with him. So I'd rather be drinking with Todd than sitting at a table with Josh any day, right?
What?
So there you go. So I'm just busting stones, Josh.
I know. I'm playing along.
All right, so why don't we? I think we've gone over everything. Why don't we do some wrap ups here? We don't have to be on until 10 tonight. Let's just. I really appreciate everyone coming on and going over all the great things that are going on for this fundraiser, and I really look forward to some great successes with this. Chuck, you want to wrap up? What would you like to say, Chuck, in closing?
I just want to thank everybody for the support they gave last year for the charity stream, and I know that we will bust that goal easily because it's a wonderful community, And again, as always, we'd like to thank everybody for the support of the Greyhawk community, J Stream, helping us, just everything. It's thankful.
I appreciate everything you guys do, man. Really do.
Sure.
And I know we got a lot of great things coming up for 2022. 2022 is going to be an exciting year, definitely. Jimmy.
Just glad to be involved as always. I think we had Mandy running last year when she was involved with the channel. I'm glad to see she's doing her own stuff and having fun with that. Back here, and I'm going to terrorize my players as best I can Friday morning. I know our show brings the bell curve down way low, but it's okay. it's the rejects. That's what we do.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I'm ready to have some fun because then my sights turn to GaryCon and we go into the rabbit
That's right.
hole.
The
I know.
March to
Dive deep
GaryCon.
into-
It's
Now
gonna
in
be awesome.
February.
And so, yeah, there's going to be lots. I'm looking forward to it because I can tell where everybody's jonesing to get there and have some fun. And we're going to be busy with lots of stuff happening there. So I'm ready to get. I'm going to get out there super early and have
When
fun.
are you
the
going
whole
out there,
week.
Jimmy?
Tuesday morning.
All right,
I'll fly out Tuesday.
I'll be there
Yeah.
Wednesday afternoon. So if you need something that
So,
day, I know
yeah.
Chuck said Chuck, you and Steven getting in Wednesday too?
Yeah.
All right.
Wednesday.
I'll be around. I'll be around Wednesday as well. So if anyone needs assistance
Though,
that day.
yeah.
Anna's going to be there
Strangers with the
Saturday,
boots.
so if you need anything, just hit her up.
Are you getting in earlier than Saturday, aren't you?
I'm
Saturday,
Yeah, you
the
can-
week before.
Oh,
Yes,
the week
exactly.
before. Oh my gosh!
say.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
Are you really?
yeah. When you
That's
do
cool.
it real, so to speak.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Do it.
lots
Do
of-
it all the way.
crazy.
Lake Geneva's
Yeah.
a great town.
It's
Yeah.
next to Josh.
I'm looking
yeah.
forward, but I'm looking forward to Friday, folks. Yes, very much.
Very
so.
cool. Yeah,
Hands off.
and we need to hang. Jimmy, have I know you're going to be busy a lot there, but do you guys have a studio separate, or are you in a room?
Yeah, I
So-
saw that. Yeah, go ahead. Jim. I
So,
saw that.
Yes, that's been so because of the Hollywoods, as I call them, they want a little bit more privacy. And so we're going to the streaming side, most of the streaming stuff on the live program will be at the Bear Lodge, which is, I think, of the water area and all that, so
Yeah.
you've got to take a shuttle back and forth. That depending, that may change because unfortunately there have been a few dropouts just because of things happening still with the vid. I will have a good bit of what I'm doing also, though, will be involved with Peter Atkinson because I'm producing all his content from out there.
Okay.
And so I'll be set up running the channel and the stuff from his studio or his area where he's going to be at, his suite. So, but we're going to have all the other live stuff will be out there. Plus working with a few others, we're probably going to be running around, taking pictures, doing interviews, trying to bring some live content to the channel while we're out there with all the virtual stuff that's going on for 3 or 4 days straight. That'll be happening not only during the day, but then the Germans and the Australians are taking the channels over at night while we're tucked in our bed or drinking and then sleeping that off. They will be running the channel and providing content from their time zones. So
excellent. Yes, he does. Foo Face Killer. He plays. He's part of the Gnarlyman group in Greyhawk City. He has Tiborius, which you probably see. Sometimes Tiborius refollowing and resubbing. He's a 6th level fighter. So yep, he does. Tim's son, my son, and Bill the Master Crafter's son all playing a game together. Yep, surprise guest there, shutting the lights out. Jimmy, well that's cool. If you want me to do anything, I'm always available as well. I'm more than willing to help out. However,
we'll have plenty.
Okay, well just let me know.
We'll have plenty. So
very cool. I'm bringing my laptop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I may just record some of the sessions we do. I don't even think it's going to be possible to stream off of that there. So I may just be doing recordings. But we'll figure that out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jimmy. Really appreciate everything you do for the community. Remember, all these channels are part of the Greyhawk Creatives stream team. You'll see it on the bottom of near their name. Greyhawk Creatives, you can click on that, or you can click on the Greyhawk Creatives wherever you see it, and it goes to all the channels that are there, part of that group, so that you can see where everyone is in one touch. It was one of the main benefits of getting partnership was being able to create that, and I'm so happy you've all joined it. Steven, what's up?
Just a huge thank you to the Greyhawk community and Jay for having us on this event on, I guess it's the whole weekend. It's not just Friday, it's the whole
Friday,
weekend.
Saturday, Sunday, 3 days.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast, and supporting St. Jude's is just it's just a huge thank you to everybody. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I will say this about the adventure that I think I'm on Friday. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
My favorite color is green. So I'll just leave that out there. So.
Nice. Here
I
comes
got
some
nothing.
chlorine gas. Yep.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
one thing though, between Steven and myself on his stream on Thursday night, we decided to do a joint D&D movie stream, right? We're going to talk about movies.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
we got to schedule that. So you know.
Yeah, let's absolutely do that. I'd love to actually do a stream where we're talking pop culture, movies, all that type of stuff. It'd be a lot of fun. I'm really into that stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll set that
Sounds
up.
sounds
He
like
believes.
cannon fire on a Friday night. To be honest with you.
It does, but you know, we're much more popular and better looking there, Josh. So the two of us.
Yeah, you tell yourself that.
Josh, anything you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, so I just looked, and there's actually 2 spots in. I pasted in the chat 2 spots in that Thratic game with one of the veteran game masters. It's a first level game you can get into. Dave Guerrieri, he's a terrific GM. You should, if you can, get in there. And again, I got 1 spot open. And then just thanks to the community and all our friends who support all this baloney, so that for the kids we can do these things and have fun and play games and watch streams and get all Greyhawky. It's awesome. Thank you. I love you guys. Yeah.
Theme.
Anna's got a bolt and had another
Yeah, I need to
engagement,
bolt
so
in a few minutes. So I'm just going to say
we're
thank you
fishing.
everyone for participating and making this, I think, one of the best D&D or Greyhawk adventures in a long time. So I'm really looking forward to playing a tiny little bit in this. So yeah, so I'm really, and there's a lot of other stuff going on, but now this is the big thing, so to speak. So yeah,
and it's
It's
like
focus.
Yeah, I've lost my focus here. I'm like, where did I put all my? Oh, here it is. So if you have not met Imri Cyril, Imri is like a ranger mage, 7/8 now, and this character's probably playing at about 10. That's how tough that experience table is. Here's
the 10, but she leveled up once, so she leveled up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he started at 6/6. So
yeah.
But note that Imri
Once or
has
twice.
brought out every time we have. It seems to be all the other female players that jump in. We always have Sylvan Elves, other rangers come from other
Yep.
plays. So Bones is playing Kaliak Mordha, and she is a Sylvan Elf from the Axewood as well. So we'll see another another one. She's used that character once before, but it's really cool that we have a whole bunch of Axewoodian and Sylvan Elven rangers.
It will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll definitely
I
be a
don't
fun
think
game.
she had ever been in battle with a dragon before. I don't think so. I don't think Imri has any dragon experience to speak of. So
Who says I'm gonna have a dragon on my stream?
well, the stream, the charity kind of.
By the way,
colors or whatever here. So
has anyone ever seen this? As Anna, anything else you want to shout out?
well, we can do that on Wednesday
okay.
and stuff too. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but let's not talk about that now.
Let's not discuss that real quick.
Yep.
If you have ever seen an article from the Dragon magazine called "The Color Wheel of Dragons," Stephen, you remember that one?
I do.
Yeah. Well,
It's been a while since I looked at that.
I'm gonna sneak peek only one of them.
All right.
Ooh, that is cool. That is awesome. Cool.
Larry Elmore too. So
Is that
notice,
like Dreamsicles?
well, Bill and Master Crafter has already painted up the stuff for this. Now he's still working on it. The train's being finalized, but the dragons and one other special thing that I swore I'd never do in my life is going to happen on my stream Saturday night. Josh, don't give it away because you've kind of guessed it, but yes, something I swear I would never ever do as Greyhawk DM ever. And I'm going to do it on.
Well, now that's very intriguing.
It is.
Awesome.
It is very intriguing. But and
I have to leave. So
see
thank you
Anna.
so much, everyone.
Bye,
And-
Anna.
All right, let's do
Good
the
seeing you,
good.
sweetie.
So
You're
Anna.
breaking all kinds of rules these days.
I know I'm just such a
He gets
rebel.
partner and it goes to his head.
It does. It does. It blows up.
knows?
You can't even fit. My wife says my head barely fits in the front door as it is. So, But so Veil of the Mage.
Oh, we'll work on
no,
that.
Dewey. Nothing. No Veil of the Mage stuff. Nope. It's something I swore. I mean, there's certain
Philidor.
things an old school DM doesn't like about 5e. There you go. It's a hint. All right. So, but
Nothing. I'm an old school DM. I
well,
love 5e.
you'll see. You'll see. Wednesday night, Legends and Lore is we're going to do a deep dive into. Shit! It went on the wrong screen. I am such an ass. Hold on. This is what happens when you're doing everything yourself. All right, Greyhawk: The Adventure Begins. We're going to deep dive it. All right, and that is this book right here. We've deep dive into From the Ashes. We're going to deep dive into Adventure That Begins. We're going to give this away too by Roger Moore. All right, this is like Greyhawk 2.5 when this came out. We'll do the deep dive in that. It'll be Mike, Anna, and myself. That'll be Wednesday. Let's get this. Thursday, we continue Adventure 944, Late to the Party. This is a prelude to the Saturday adventure. So whatever happens here, you're going to have a storyline that's going to link into what I'm doing on Saturday for the fundraiser. Then we have the fundraiser event on Saturday night, which I'm going to hit the wrong button. I probably am, but that's probably the right button. So the fundraiser event on Saturday night is going to be adventure number 945. Did that come up? Did that come up? No. There we go. And that is In Search of Cyan Urda, the Poisonous. Like I said, Eric Mona's in on it, and a couple other streamers, Bones, Darling, MJ, all real fun. Some of my own players and Anna. That'll be on Saturday. That'll be our big event there. Hopefully we raise a boatload during that time of the stream, because special hero points, everyone loves that. And then Sunday will be the wrap-up show. We'll wrap this all up Sunday night after the streams, after Time Lord's Wife and Wiley Hobbit goes. We'll do a finale show like we did last year. We got some late donations to put us over 10,000 last year during that, and we'll see where we are, and I'll see who. I usually talk about the top 5 donators, shout them out and all, and that'll be a fun thing, and that'll finish up the week. What a busy freaking week, huh? So
yeah, it's a busy week.
It's a busy fun. Let's do the giveaways and then we'll get out of here. So here we go. The winner of this, and it's going to be this is Vault of the Dragon by my friend Mike Shea. Do you know? Should I let Bal in? He wants to come in. I'll let him in. I don't know. I always am scared when he wants to come in. So hey, Bal.
Don't let him in.
Oh, come on, man. Jay, you forgot to mention, if you make it to 30K, I'm willing to shave all of the top.
That's like a 5-foot long beard, everyone.
Yeah, 30.
You could use that for. You could donate that for wigs too.
Oh my gosh, that's because.
Yeah, Jay, but he's got to hit 30K. If he can't hit 30K, this beard stays.
Yeah, I would love to get to 30K, but I'm not even. I want to get to 20K first, there, Bal. So Quagmire and Vault of the Dracolich are the two giveaway. We're giving away the same person here. Yeah. So one give. Yeah, that I would love it. I pray that we do it. That would be wonderful. But I want to make sure we give away the Kafir Cave Geek art. Anyone? Last call.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, here we go. The winner, Commander Meerkat.
Hey,
congrats, Meerkat.
Congrats.
Congratulations,
I have
Meerkat.
your address. I know you've Discorded it to me, Meerkat. I know I have it. I will be sending these to you, Commander Meerkat. All right. We're going to raid in the Cave Geek art, and once we go in there, Kafir's going to show you all these great maps. So, and please follow him. All right, we'll do that right now. And also one last thing for Balfrin, for Kane Ancient Gamer, and for Chuck and Josh. I think I'm working on figuring out when to do a BattleTech stream this month. Okay. All right.
This month?
Yeah, this month. Maybe a Sunday.
Oh my God,
there's
you're insane.
I mean,
you're gonna get
2 weeks
murdered.
left in this month.
No. It may be a Sunday morning, and maybe a Saturday morning. Okay, and maybe a morning game. Just because my wife's working that day, I can get away with it. But yeah, you're right. I am really overloaded with stuff, but I'm trying to figure out to get.
Let's do it like right after Gary Con, man. We're gonna be so much more chill.
There you go. I'm all for it.
I know, like Balfrin and Pat are like leaning on you for that.
Yeah, Patrick and so you're saying push it back to April? Well, we'll see.
I mean,
you
all
do
that'll be
you, man.
nice.
I just have to show up.
I'm trying because Alyssa Faden wants to play in it too. So I'm trying to.
Oh, I'll dip out for her, man. She can run mine because all I do is try and stomp the guys when they're running away.
Yours was Chuck's character.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you were playing.
Well, maybe Chuck can play.
You were
his
playing
character
Snake
then.
Plissken, of course. But Chuck couldn't come
Looks
up
like you don't have a spot, Josh.
Yeah.
It jacked.
Thank you, everyone.
I haven't worn an eye patch, Chuck, for like 5 minutes.
I know.
That's it.
I know. I saw.
Patrick, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to be nice to everyone. I know you guys want to play again. I had fun with it. I don't care anymore now that I'm a partner. I could have a 10 viewer average. I don't care, right?
Oh,
Doesn't matter
sure
anymore.
You don't.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We had like
man.
70 people watching us play BattleTech. It's
I know,
awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Listen, Monday night,
Very
Valentine's Day, we've had over 100 people watching. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you, everyone who came on tonight. Jimmy, Steven, Chuck, Anna, Josh, Val, Kafir, Carlos. I'm missing someone, aren't I? Who did I miss?
Anna?
I said Anna, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. All right, we're going to raid into Cave Geek. We'll see you all 2 nights, Wednesday night for normal Legends and Lore night. We're going to have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Jay, thanks
everybody.
for organizing all this.
Thanks again, Jay.
Thank
For the
you.
children.
Hey,
For the
let's make
children.
it count.
That's right.
Let's make it count. You got to give back. It's the best thing to do is to give back.
You guys are all thinking about Dirty Rotten Scoundrel, right?
I knew I almost hit a wrong button right there. Yeah. All right, let me set the raid up in the Cave Geek. Go in, please follow him, and then he'll start cranking out. Showing you some unbelievable maps.
The
So
maps are crazy. Sometimes you'll also throw some digital assets out there for people who are like BTT.
yeah,
Great stuff to get that type of leather feel on there, and something a little more organic than just your normal computer-generated art.
85, nice number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you Wednesday. Thank you so very much for the support. There we go. I'm sure it worked. La 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 la.
Yeah. We're in there.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you.